Hello and welcome to another edition of We Stream, the official reaction channel of epic rap battles of history. If you're new to the channel, let's get some frequently asked questions out of the way. 1. What's with the mask? Well, none of your damn business. Question number 2. Does it get hot in that mask and suit? What the hell do you think? Question number 3. How do you see in that mask? With my eyeballs. You see, this is what happens when teachers in schools say there's no such thing as a stupid or a bad question. And of course, question number 4. I heard that you're a musician, Skeem. Do you have a place for me to purchase some of your great musical achievements? Question 4 is actually a good question. And yes, I do. WeSkeem.com. You can purchase some music. In fact, right now, you can pre-order the YouTube B-Sides Volume 2, which is 29 Skeem songs, including such hits like this.
I don't wanna be that guy who always let you down when you want to fly. I don't wanna act so shy, but my mind told me down, I don't know who I am.
Instead of scouring YouTube to try to desperately find the buried under algorithm hatred tunes that I've made, just buy a burned crappy CDR with a stamp on it instead. And that's the plug. So, I recently, very recently, as in like a few days ago, reacted to the worst ERB ever. Bruce versus Bruce, people usually say that's the worst ERB. But I saw the name Adam and Eve, Adam versus Eve, come up a lot as the actual worst. I'd never seen Adam versus Eve. When I first started doing these reactions, I thought I'd seen all the ERBs, but apparently I missed all the ones that you guys say are garbage. I mean, bottom shelf ERB is still better than like the best reviewed and best received parody ERB channels or ERB clone channels. I'm looking at you, Princess Rap Battles. So let's see what we got with Adam vs. Eve. Skeem community voted one of the worst ERBs ever. Let's see what makes it so bad. Here we go. Alright, this beat's got a Britney Spears vibe to it. Hold on, I know this girl. Gonna come to me, but I've seen her.
This battle's gonna end like every argument does, with you kissing my ass and begging me for a rub.
Okay, that's an aggressive little start. Who are you? Wait, that's that Marbles girl. She's the one that quit YouTube because cancel culture was dumb, and she's like, I'm too famous for cancel culture, so I'm gonna make my own YouTube with blackjack and hookers or something.
I made a map, motherfucker, and I'm reading it too. Gives me specific directions how to fuck with you. Before we even get into this Adam versus Eve idea, if we're talking about the traditional Jewish story borrowed by Christians of Adam and Eve, Eve doesn't have a foot to stand on. I mean, throughout the rest of the Judeo-Christian texts, Eve is constantly shat on as why women have painful childbirth and women can't be trusted. Everything that would make someone believe a religion is misogynistic stems from Eve. She's got nothing to say. I know that you like to think you're so macho, but you smell like ball sacks and nachos.
What does this have to do with anything about these characters? Is this just man versus woman? This feels a lot more like man versus woman than Adam versus Eve, which two separate concepts.
Work while you and your boyfriend Steve drink and play sports in a fantasy league.
I like the Steve thing because God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. The ultimate checkmate, gay atheists from the Christians. This video is all sorts of controversial because of me.
You're as sharp as a stick that I rub on my lips, so go ahead, take a shot. I'm sure that you'll miss.
You're as sharp as lipstick. Bro, okay, so far this just isn't good. I can see why people hate on this one. This has nothing to do with Adam or Eve. The bars are all just random throwaway disses. I don't get it at this point.
Like the laundry, the toilet, the grocery list.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with Adam and Eve. This is definitely man versus woman, and it's not even very entertaining man versus woman.
If you'd stop fucking up, I wouldn't have to get pissed.
My life was fine till you had to come along and wreck it. Could you please just shut your face for 10 seconds?
I mean, in the biblical sense, that's literal. Well, except his life wasn't fine. Adam was lonely and bored. So God ripped some ribs out of him, created Eve out of it, because somehow God could create the entire universe, but when he had to create another human, he had to like yank some ribs out of the one he made to do it. But he yanked some ribs out of Adam, plopped together Eve to give him a companion, and then Eve has to eat the evil apple, and then everyone's fucked. What a story. This has nothing to do with that story, clearly. So far, because this is just so, like, nothing to do with the characters here, this is worse than Genghis Khan versus Easter Bunny, which is usually near my bottom. This might actually be my least favorite ERB. So far, it is.
You cry about everything, but can't decide what you want. I'm hungry, I'm fat, I'm cold, I'm hot. You call it complex, but you would call you a mess.
Like, what is this? These are like the most basic, angry, bickering couple bars I've ever heard.
You take 2 hours to come, 3 more to get dressed.
That was kind of funny. But I think your girl's got a problem if she takes 2 hours to come. She needs to learn her own body.
You got a lotion for this, you got a cream for that. Got any perfume that smells like get the fuck off my back?
Hey, lotions and creams and perfumes are fine. A little self-care's not gonna kill you, Lloyd.
Things are good, they're great, and it's like I'm dreaming. Until your junk starts bleeding and you turn to a demon.
Bro, what is this? We have period jokes in this? Nah. This is as low as it gets for ERB for me. What were you guys doing? I hope you had fun with this, but what were you doing?
Summer Eve, don't try to play me like a douche. You want to bottom?
Douchebag joke. Like, there's no point in breaking down most of these bars. They have nothing to do with the characters. It's like you got a book of, like, insults to men, and then a book of insults to women, like really basic ones, and you just slapped them into a rap. That's what this feels like. Still better than Prince's rap battles. Don't get it twisted.
Bottom of fruit, well, you can swallow the truth. Don't.
Hey, they finally made a reference to fruit. We're over halfway done, and that was the first legit reference to Adam or Eve, aside from visual.
Don't even bring up Swallow, the first man on earth ain't a tough act to follow.
Why? How is that even a thing? Again, if we're talking about Adam and flipping Eve, Eve sucked. She damned humanity, and Adam's only, flaw was going along with it, because he wanted to get laid. The girl eats the thing you're not supposed to eat. Literally the only woman on earth that says, if you want to get laid, you'll eat it too. And Adam's like, well, fuck it, I'm eating it too. Like, checks out.
One pump jump and you hung like a weasel. Ditch a fig leaf, get yourself a pine needle.
Okay, good little small dick joke. What the fuck is this?
You want a long time? Have it. In fact, suck your own dick and shave your own back.
Do dudes have women shave their backs? I always figured if a guy had that hairy of a back, he'd just go somewhere and get it waxed or something if he wanted it shaved. I think they just wanted to work with Jenna Marbles. That's like the only explanation I could have for this battle.
That apple's the best thing I've been so far. Now I see how much of a dick you are.
Like, you're bragging on biting the apple? So that was another actual reference to Adam and Eve. Why is that a flex? Oh, is it over?
I wasn't listening. Are you still flapping those lips? I was just thinking, yo, did I give up a rib for this?
Hey, look, a reference. I don't care anymore.
Woman, I just don't know what your problem is. All I know is you're acting like a colossal bitch.
Why is this? Not even what is this. Why is this? Uh-oh. This reminds me of the Key and Peele skit.
I said, bitch.
If you get it, you get it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, too.
Alright, nice.
Don't even think about
Okay,
it.
that's fine, we could eat.
Well, that happened. That exists. It ain't even close for me, guys. For me, this is definitely the worst ERB I saw. Again, that still puts it leagues above all the channels that try to do their own versions of ERB. So for whatever that's worth, but yeah, don't defame the name of Bruce versus Bruce anymore, acting like this is better than Bruce Banner versus Bruce Jenner. And if you are still here, don't forget to drop a like and a comment and subscribe to the channel to help feed the algorithm monster, and consider joining the channel to get cool emojis and other perks. Don't forget to go to my website if you want to check out my music. All that'll be pinned on a comment below. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye!